And we are live, folks. It's Rickzilla here with another spectacular show tonight. Once again, Rickzilla here with another spectacular show. And let's get into the whole e-drama, as we know. Since a group of people have been going back and forth, causing drama after drama, and, well, let's just say a few negative people have been retaliating against others who, well, we all know the certain genocidal negative we all heard of, but this goes to extremes that, from what I hear, it was a GIF. And you know what? I'm not going to beat around the bush. I mean, again, I tried my best to stay away from this drama. I tried my best to steer clear of this person. And I will keep doing that. Instead, I'm just going to look at the responses that were given by people like Shanny and Rev, who really should know better not to trust these certain individuals. And I mean these certain individuals. They really need to learn how to, I don't know, not fall in with the wrong crowd, but who am I to judge? Again, I try to keep my distance. But when it comes to some good friends of mine, people like Renee, Crazy Renee, and her husband, I would bat for them. You know, I would bat for them. I mean, they're really cool people, and I really do love them with all my heart. But let's just get into this shit. Just for now, I'm just going to take a look at the idiocy that is Rev's video. Rev's video in response to the whole debacle between Shanny and he who should not be named, as well as Shanny's other video. That's some ASMR shit. No, thank you. I'm fine. From what anyway. Shanny went on DC Media Girls' stream to talk about the whole situation. And it all has to do with, of course, OnlyFans. I mean, granted, that Shanny thinks that looking at someone's OnlyFans is considered sexual harassment. I mean, honestly, if that's the case, then anyone who looks at other people's OnlyFans, like people like Bella Thorne, Belle Delphine, and other creators, if they look that when that then again, Shanny's logic is completely flawed to the point where it's impossible to even believe her. So I'm just going to keep my distance for now. I mean, I don't want to open up that can of worms. Hey, Twisted Skeptic, how are you doing? Yeah, I mean, again, I have this problem with I have some this problem when I do like streams on Stream Labs. I mean, I'm still learning, but I'm still learning how to maintain the Streamlabs thing. Hey, Crash. I can see why Jason is shilling out his PayPal and Patreon. It's obvious. He's broke. This is why you should, when if I ever do a stream, I'm going to do it the double way. One with the editor and one with stuff that I could edit out. Shit that I don't want. I mean, I have to get used to hearing my own voice. Hey, Crash. What's up? How are things going? Anyway, that was a weird Geek Room salt mine. I mean, anybody catch the salt mine? I mean, then again, I don't know what went wrong, what was going on. I mean, we've got frogs freaking out Miss Parker. We've got reading anime girls. I mean, we got dragons reading midnight tweets. And we got, and we got my doppelganger donating money in their donating super chats. She's not going to look for another sugar daddy, Crash. Yeah, it was too weird for me. But I stayed in just because I just wanted to hear Drag read Midnight's tweets. Oh, just to irritate Sam. It was funny. And oh my God, Miss Parker. I am so sorry you had to hear it. I'm so sorry you had to see the frog. I mean, for some reason, I always thought that the frog sounded like Morgan Freeman. Was that retaliation? Again, Rev, don't do ASMR. That's why I don't put that shit on my computer. I mean, you wasted a lot of money on this stuff. Got that right. Well, you don't have to tell me twice. But back during the Stone Age, Oh God, please don't do ASMR. You've ruined. I'm sorry to say this, but Shanny would ruin ASMR for me. I mean, it's already been ruined by some weird creeping things. And like you, I can make mean spirited jokes on this, but I'm not going to. I think I've already said what needed to be said about Rev's inability to process a decent stream. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've had problems with streams in the past. And that was because I was using a shitty old computer that basically was past its due date. But since since Christmas, I made a promise to a certain atheist veteran that I was going to get better. And I am only going to get better. No, Shanny does not. Success. Yeah. You keep telling yourself that, Jason. You keep telling yourself that. I think I might want to do Twitch streams again one of these days. But that's when but only when I do like gaming streams. Hopefully soon I'll start doing gaming streams in the near future. I mean, once I get like a camera that I can, or like a capture card that I can use on my PS4. Ooh, he got caught. Oh, Shanny's not too happy with Jason taking up her screen time. Oh, oh, I'm not live. I'm just recording it. Of course, Shanny doesn't want him going live because we all know what happened the last time Jason tried to go live. Shanny had a meltdown. Also, if you guys want to if you guys want to join my Discord, the link is in the chat. why I don't post some of my social media stuff on my streams, because I can just put it in my, it's already on my banner. So it wouldn't really matter if I post shit, if I post my social media sites. I mean, then again, I'm not one to want attention from other people. I mean, I'm not one who would want to force people to pay attention to me, even though it would be nice to have a following. You'll get the hang of it, Jason. You can just wet brain. Well, then again, that too. Cognitive dissonance. Yeah, it kind of cognitive dissonance. Let me cognitive dissonance, cognitive dissonance. Yeah, COVID. Oh yeah, from what I hear, he was one of the first people that caught COVID, so that would explain everything. So that's explaining. But I never thought COVID could give you brain damage. I didn't think COVID could give you brain damage. But then again, he's had brain damage since Shanny forced him to quit drinking. I'm good, Jason. Why should I spend 12 hours watching Shanny attempt to play Animal Crossing? Why should I want to watch Shanny play Animal Crossing? I don't even like Animal Crossing. I've never played it, but I don't even care for that type of game. I know there are some people who do like that game, but isn't that like a kid's game? But then again, there are some adults who like to play Animal Crossing just for nostalgic purposes, which I don't have a problem with. You do you. But I don't think she's even good at Animal Crossing. I mean, you can lie to yourself all you want, Jason, but just admit it that you are a failure. Oh yeah. Oh wait, he already admit that he's a failure of a man. That's why you should be a woman, Jason. I'm just kidding. Oh, Negz. I'm sorry. He who should not be named. Broke nut. If Jason. Negative what do you think neg stands for? Of course he's gonna start doing content that's extremely negative. hence his name, Negz, and which means, well, negative reactions. What else? What do you expect? That he do positive streams? No. He's always negative. Hence his name. Um, it's obvious Jason still wants to bargain with Negz. I mean, you still want to get on his good side after what he did? How dense is Jason to think that he could still reason with Negz, knowing what he did to Renee? And but then again, with Shanny, when it comes to Shanny, it's best that I take everything she says with a grain of salt. Because I know Shanny is a pathological liar. I mean, when she went on DC Media Girls' stream, I still hold my reservations against her. Even though she tried to be as honest as she could, despite her reputation of being a quote unquote pathological liar, I still couldn't buy into her bullshit. No, he doesn't have value. I mean, I don't know much about how much of a scumbag he is, but the only video I saw of Negz before he started referring to himself as before he had his Negz channel, when he had his negative reactions channel, is when he did like reactions to cringe compilation videos and he did to like adult baby cringe compilations, and that was before I even knew who the guy was. I just watched videos on I just watched some of his videos. I didn't really care about his reputation at the time. And of course, let's not forget he did a video when he was talking about Shanny's arrest, which I understand you have your reservations against Shanny. I mean, she is mentally unstable. We all know that. Again, I only saw a few videos from negative reactions. One, of course, was basically the response to Shanny's arrest video. The other two were reactions to one cringe compilation video and an episode of My Strange Addiction. I think that video got taken down. Those videos got taken down. Apparently doesn't, from what I hear. But then again, Jason is extreme. But then again, Jason is extremely naive, and I mean he's extremely naive, and he's extremely and he's extremely impressionable. Why do you? Why then again? Jason is one to announce crazy shit without provocations. He's basically an idiot. Again, why are you trying to reason with this guy? I mean, this guy, from what I hear, this guy threatened to murder the geek room, and he threatened to murder everyone on the geek room's panel, including Renee, who was like a guest at that time. I mean, and he's doxed people. I'm distancing myself from. That's why I don't interact with Negz, is because I don't want him going after me and my family. I mean, this guy, from what I hear, he is not someone you should trust. And this is the thing with Rev, is that he always wants to like reason with people. He always wants to negotiate or try to like be friends. He wants to be Jason wants to be friends with Negz against Shanny's wishes. I don't know if you want to hang out with someone like this. He must think that life is like My Little Pony, or he thinks that life is like all sunshine and rainbows and shit, but it's anything but perfect. I mean, you live your own life, Jason. You don't need that amount of toxicity in your life. I don't need that toxicity in my life. I mean, I'm just following up on what people are saying in the community about the whole Lulzcow Civil War thing. This is basically what I would the banter between Shanny and Negz. This is the video where Jason tried to be like a mediator to you must think that life is like Care Bears, Jason. Didn't need to hear that. Oh, the stupidity from Jason. It's just, I mean, it exudes. It's hilarious that I find it hilarious that Jason's this fucking stupid to announce this shit without any provocation. He he and Shanny are made for each other. They have no filter. They just say whatever the fuck they want and not would expect any consequences. No, he doesn't. From what I hear, he kind of, I'm not going to go there. I don't want him on my ass. Otherwise, I'd call him Jared Genesis 2.0. Gavin is the name of the cat. Get used to him. Get used to Gavin because we all know Shanny. We all know Shanny has a poor history with taking care of pets. This might be the last time you'll see Gavin before Shanny neglects him. That sounds creepy. I'm getting flashbacks right now. I'm getting flashbacks. This is trick. I'm getting flashbacks from a certain individual that I've compared Shanny to, that I compare Rev to. Kitty cat. He's just like, Gavin's just like, release me. Look, the look on Gavin's face. He's like, really? Release me from this torture. Release me, human. Release me, baby carrot. Put me down, baby carrot. Yeah, you sound creep. That sounds creep. Okay, that sounded creepy. Yeah, you do. Why don't you call Brett Keane? I'm not going to fault him on that. I thought he had talent. I thought he had some potential. When I first saw negative reactions, I thought he had potential. I ain't gonna lie, but with what the shit that he's doing right now, the shit he has done to people that I care about, people like Renee, Crazy Renee, and Missy Ann, that's basically scum. That is the scummiest thing I've ever seen, especially when you're in leagues with a creep like Tragic, a guy who might have a record, who might have a record, who might have a record of some kind, even though he likes to lie and say he doesn't. Tragic is another scumbag that I really can't stand. I mean, he is so freaking stupid that take it's impossible to take him seriously. I mean, he makes the cringiest music I've ever heard. I mean, don't get me started on his music. It is completely disgusting, and it's a poor use of auto-tune. But his views on women are even more disgusting than his rap songs. Don't compare Negz to Howard Stern. Howard Stern was one of the pioneers of shock jock radio. I mean, Negz is nowhere near as Negz is not like Howard Stern. He's basically the opposite. Don't compare. Please don't compare Negz to Howard Stern. He's not even close. Oh my God. Again, I find it hilarious that Jason is so fucking stupid that he would say something real. He would try and compare other people to these famous personalities or whatever. And he makes himself look even worse by making those analogies. It's just bizarre to me. If you obviously don't know Howard Stern, who Howard Stern has what I would say edged. What Negz has is what is him talking. Negz likes to talk a buttload of shit and never follow through. But he's also the type of person who would sell out his own friends to save his own ass. Is it now? Is it? It's not? Wait, it's not? Moral fiber. He probably, again, I still think Jason probably thinks that life is like an episode of Care Bears. The naivety of this poor man. Don't. Those people are called enablers. Again, not Negz. Rev is so desperate to be a victim that he'll try and clout chase other quote unquote victims just for attention because we all know Shanny's not giving him the attention he needs. He has to go and find it elsewhere. Uh, you do know he also did reactions to ABDL cringe videos, right, Jason? You probably didn't see that. But then again, those videos are long gone. Are they? Are they now? I mean, Chantel Marie had decided to can't delete her OnlyFans because she was overcharging people for content, for explicit content. From what I hear, she's the thing is, we're not criticizing Chantel Marie because she's fat. We're criticizing her because she's unwilling to commit to something that might help her make money. And also, we're criticizing her for not making good on her promises. That's what we're criticizing Chantel Marie. Amber Lynn, we're criticizing her because she's a manipulator. She has a habit of lying and manipulating all the time. And she also has a habit of making every situation about herself. Same with Chantel Marie. And same with Shanny. It's not the mukbang. Well, it's not just the mukbangs, Jason. It's also the way they treat their audience. The way they treat their viewers. They don't even care. Chantel Marie, she really doesn't care much for her audience members. And Amber Lynn, Chantel Marie, she kind of alienate both Chantel and Amber Lynn. They alienate their audience members. Fans of their actual fans who want to see them improve. It is a Weight Watch. It is supposed to be a Weight Watch channel. I mean, people want her to get better, but instead of doing that, she's basically taking advantage of people's beliefs and support and turns it around. Yeah, and about Jason, do you know Chantel Marie? Do you know what she's like as a person? You do know that people aren't just trolling her or bullying her. There are some people who are genuinely concerned for her health because you might not think this, but being morbidly obese is not healthy for you. It could lead to serious cardiovascular problems. And if Chantel doesn't watch what she eats, she might end up bedbound like your wife. I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm saying this as a concerned person who knows someone who is like that. Someone who is related to me. Even though my aunt isn't bedbound, she can walk, but barely. She has to use a rascal. that she has to borrow from when we ever go to Walmart. She has to use one of those those go-karts or whatever to frequent around the store because she has bad legs because she's a diabetic. Of course. I'm sorry to hear that, Crash. I mean, I hope you're staying safe I hope you're staying safe, Crash. I mean, it's a really bad one out there for people in the north, people in the Midwest, and even people in the East. It's very bad out there. And I hope you guys are staying safe. My thoughts and prayers are with you. I mean, I hope everyone is staying safe where they're at. C. diff again. Exactly. That's what he is, a feeder. And I want to believe, I don't, you might be onto something, Crash, but yes, he is a feeder. And I think, I don't know, if Rev goes on Twitter and says that he has a fetish for morbidly obese women, if he just goes and admits that he has a fetish for obese women, then he doesn't have to deny it anymore. I'm doing fine. I live in a warmer region where we don't get snow. We only get blistering heat. From where I'm at, we only get blistering heat. Where I'm at, there are only two temperatures here, hot and hotter. Why does Rev think that he can reason with Negz? Is he really that naive to think that there's some good in him? Did he not leak private? Did he not leak some private picture that we don't know whether or not it's photoshopped or not, but I know he could. Yeah, but doesn't Foodie Booty already have a man in her life? I could be wrong, but doesn't Foodie Booty have her own Rev? Why does she need another Rev in her? Why does she need another feeder in her life? By the way, what Negz did, from what I heard, there's a word it's called revenge porn. I don't know where he got the gift from, and I really don't want to know where he got it from because I don't want that shit anywhere near my platform. I am not, and I repeat, I am not going to stand here and let an injustice come undone. Oh, maybe I didn't really say that, but this is truly an injustice. Feeder daddies who Renee and Draven Draven did a stream. Draven did his stream a few days ago, and I was in the chat. Like I said, I got their back no matter what. But Renee, she's got the kids and she's got her own thing. I've watched Draven's stream. That I can say. And I think Renee was in DC Media's chat a few days ago. Like I said, I got Renee and Draven's back no matter what. I mean, they're really cool people. If they need someone to talk to, I'm always there for them. I mean, tasteful my ass. It's Ron. Isn't that the purpose? He is called Negative Nation. I mean, it's always negative. There's no positive nation. Yeah, exactly. That was with Black Eye TV or Dragnot or both. Because I think in one of the streams, DC Media Girl had like Mrs. Parker and Dragnot. I am condemning what he did to Renee. I'm condemning him for what I would condemn him for what he did to for what he and Tragic did to Renee on Twitter. That's basically the issue Shanny's having a gripe with. Also, the OnlyFans thing. It is, you dumbass. We all know, and we all know how that turned out. I mean, You're gonna, oh, come on, Jason. You're gonna go and blame borderline personality disorder for what you did? I mean, Jesus Christ. When are you gonna realize that even if you do have BPD, you can't use it as an excuse for the shitty things you do? If that's the case, then Emo Howling might have BPD because he's been going around threatening to kill people who watch his content, even though it's public, it's on a public platform, but he's too stupid to realize that. And the thing is with these lulcows is that there's a common theme with these lulcows. They obviously don't know. And that's the thing with these lulcows is that they don't know what fair use is. They don't even know the meaning of fair use. They think that if they post a video on the internet, they should be exempt from criticism. I'm sorry, that's not how things work, my man. Also, I just want to say, if you like this stream, if you want to see me do more of these streams, please hit the like button. It really needs it. I understand that things are going off again because of the internet. Not the internet, because of the storm. I mean, I hope everyone is staying safe. I really hope you guys are staying safe. I mean, you make sure you have rations that could last you for days. Make sure you're in a warm environment. Make sure you don't go outside in sub-freezing temperatures because it is bad out there. And I'm saying this at the very bottom of my heart. Please stay safe, stay alive, and God bless you guys. When was this established, Jason? Never. Exactly, Crash. I call bullshit on this whole I have BPD thing. With Rev, I call bullshit because I do believe Shanny actually does have BPD. I mean, her mother has confirmed this. Her mother has confirmed that she does have borderline personality disorder. Fibrillarated? What the fuck? That's not even a word, Jason. I digress. You always say that. Exactly. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot. Oh yeah. That's right. Oh yeah. That's right. She has the she has like traits of someone who has BPD, but she doesn't fully. But she hasn't been tested fully for BPD because she chose not to. Because nay, I mean, Rev, again, why are you trying to reason with this scumbag? I mean, you don't really need someone, you don't need that toxicity in your life. What issues do you agree on? That the Geek Room should die? That the people who are fans of the Geek Room should die? That doxing is okay? That it's okay to stab your friends in the back? I mean, I'm confused. Why do you want to be friends with him? What can he offer to you, Jason? Are you so desperate to have a victim complex that you will latch on to other people just so that you can feel better about yourself? Are you, has Shanny not broken you enough already, Jason? No, he's not. Honestly, she's infamous. This is the thing that really bugs the shit out of me with Shanny and Rev is that they think that infamy equates to popularity. They think that any amount of publicity is good publicity. And that's the thing with um Playmate Tessie. Is that they think that they equate infamy with to popularity, and it's honestly it's sad to see someone with such delusions of grandeur, someone like Shanny who has extreme delusions of grandeur. You're asking the wrong person, Jason. You're asking the wrong individual. Why don't you go back to talking with Brett Keane again? Try to talk with Brett Keane again. And I think one Animancer brought this up in his stream Animancer brought this up on Underhaven last night on the Underhaven stream, was that the more people it's the fact that people like this who honestly I forgot what he said, but people like Shanny, Brett Keane, is that they crave attention regardless of where they get it from. Oh, so this is basically, oh, so he's just trying to Butter him. Oh, so you're just trying to butter him up just so that you can talk shit about him. Okay, good for you, Jason. Good for you. At least you're learning a bit. But don't let that get to your head. All right, that's the video that Jason put out. So I'm gonna see if I can find the one where Shanny has it, Shanny's response, because I know. Oh, sweet fancy Moses. I'm not gonna go near that asshat's channel. I'm not gonna even give Jason the benefit of the doubt. I mean, not Jason. Negz. I'm not gonna give Negz the benefit of doubt because I really don't want that shit on my channel. I really don't want him trying to go after me. So let's see Shanny's response. Okay. Let's see what, because I know Shanny has a thing for taking down channel or deleting YouTube videos because we all know Shanny doesn't like it when people talk about her. She doesn't like it when people. So the video that Shanny put up is gone because we all know Shanny has a habit of taking down videos because she doesn't like it when other people use her content. So I'm just gonna take a look at. So I'm gonna take a look at Jules's video. So instead, I'm just gonna look at Jules's video. I mean, she is so awesome. So again, for the only person who is tuning in, thank you for the only person who's tuning in because things are a bit rough and where you're at, and I hope you guys are okay. I know this isn't something I would do. I mean, I'm not gonna come on the handle to defend anyone. I don't really care for either of them. Again, I don't care for Negz. I don't care for Shanny. They're both in the wrong. Shanny tries to sound like she's this saintly individual. Oh, wait, that's Jason. Shanny tries to make herself the poor, innocent victim. She always likes, she in her world, Shanny thinks she's always right and has done nothing wrong. But in reality, she's about as bad as the people that make fun of her. I'm not saying that the Geek Room and other people are wrong to go after her. I mean, she's worse. She is 10 times worse than any of the trolls who talk shit about her. At least the trolls. But the thing is, Shanny posts that shit out, says that posts crazy shit. And what we're doing, we're just following suit. Anyway, I couldn't find the original video because we all know Shanny likes to delete shit because she's a coward. Or she likes to scrub shit from the internet because she doesn't want anyone knowing how much of a sick monster she really is. And now the number is increasing again. I mean, yeah, I always thought either it's that or there are people who are in either that or it's my connection. No, it's just me. Again, if you guys are tuning in, please, anyone who's tuning in, please hit the like button. It really means a lot to me. Okay, so I couldn't really find. Oh, wait. On the internet. Oh, wait, here it is. Here's the actual, well, it's not the actual video. It's the one that Jules put together because we all know Shanny likes to delete her shit. Because we all know how she's always paranoid that people will take her words and use it against her. It's the whole crux of this debacle is that both of them are in the wrong. Both Shanny and Negz are in the wrong here. And also want to give a shout out to Jules. Thank you for mirroring this video because I wouldn't be doing this stream without this. I want to give a shout out to my wife, Jules Tells All, for uploading this video because we all know Shanny likes to delete shit because she's so petty. She's paranoid as hell. Because we all know Shanny cannot keep consistent with their stories. And yes, I know.
On the internet. Oh, by the way, Negz has me blocked on Twitter because he's the man who can't be censored, but obviously he censors himself from me. Oh, you need.
Yep, pretty much. We all know Negz is how I would say negative. I mean, I try to stay away from this drama, which is why I'm not going to give Negz any views. I'm not going to give him the benefit of the doubt either. So instead, I'm just going to react to Jules's video, which basically is pretty much an abridged, which thanks to people like Burnt Toast, Drag Not Silvis, The Geek Room, and Black Guy TV, who basically put this together to help Jules out. I mean, you should go support Jules and subscribe to her channel. Don't waste your time with Shanny and Rev because honestly, what more can they offer aside from making themselves look like damn fools on the internet? You should subscribe to people like Jules and yours truly, as well as people like Burnt Toast and even people like Artful Corgi. You should definitely subscribe to her channel. And you should subscribe to Crazy Renee and Drobin's Crypt. I mean, these people really are really good friends of mine. And I am so lucky to have people like this in my life. People like Drobin, Renee, Jules, Corgi, all these people in this community. People like Rumor Research, who is funny as hell, who basically makes great content. I mean, she was the one who got the FOIA information, she got the FOIA information to review, to use Shanny's arrest video just to point out how much of a liar she really is, especially when she was lying to the cops about Jason hitting her. I mean, then again, neither Shanny or Reb can keep consistent with their stories, because to them, it's everyone's fault. It's always Drag's fault that Shanny got arrested. It's the Geekoon's fault that Shanny punched Rev.
You need to get a spanking. You need discipline. And you, sir, need to say you're sorry.
That's not going to happen, Shanny. And you know it.
You know what? You know what happened? I'm going to be honest. These motherfuckers, Negz and Tragic, sent me some video of Renee, and it was her naked, and I said, "Don't you ever send that shit to me."
It was a GIF, you idiot. It wasn't a full video. It was a GIF that Tragic and Negz posted on Twitter, which basically is a violation of their terms and services. I don't know about you, but again, it's a violation of privacy. It's a violation of privacy. Then again, Negz is not one to respect people's privacy. I mean, like I said, he would be willing to sell out his own friends to save his own ass.
Ever kiss my ass?
Which is why I don't review his channel. Instead, I'm just going to look at what Jules put together.
Negz.
Understand, less than 24 hours ago, she was signing up for my Patreon, commenting on my post, being one.
It was, I don't know if it's still on Twitter, Renee. I don't know. It's on Twitter, but you tell me the story of what happened. Why Shanny is going after Negz. If it's still on Twitter, I don't know. I don't know if it's still on Twitter because I don't really investigate Negz that much anymore. Actually, I never even want to go near Negz's Twitter because he's a very shady person, and I really cannot have that toxicity in my life. I think he's just another idiot who just doesn't realize that his 15 minutes of fame are just about up. These people, like I said, these people mean nothing to me. Why should I care what about their petty drama? I mean, I'm just saying what everybody else is saying about the whole issue. It's fucked up. I agree. Oh, really? Oh, really, Renee? Oh, really, Renee? I mean, if you're willing, I mean, you don't have to post it. You don't have to address it that if you don't want to, but if it makes you feel better, and if you want to get this off your chest, I mean, I won't hold that. I don't hold any reservations against that. I mean, you don't really have to talk about it, but if you feel like it, if you feel like talking to me, if you feel like talking to me, please hit me up on Discord. I mean, I tried to send you a link on Discord, an invite to my group on Discord. I mean, yeah, but then I deleted that message because it was an invalid invite. If you want to hit me up on Discord, Renee, the link is in my description.
First of all, his Patreon sucks. It sucks. It's nothing but him playing guitar and talking for 5.
Oh, okay. I understand, Renee. I mean, it's good of you to address this. I mean, that's a really bold and brave thing of you to do, Renee, to talk about this stuff. I mean, I understand what you're going through, and trust me, it's not something you have to live with. It's not something you should ever live with. If you feel like talking to me, you can hit direct. You can send me a direct message on Twitter if you want to talk, or if you and Draven could maybe next time, if Draven has another stream on his channel, he could invite me on. Just let me know ahead of time.
Minutes, and it's lazy. It's lazy. There's nothing interesting to his freaking Patreon, really.
There's nothing interesting to my Patreon, but I just put the link out there.
Not at all.
Then again, Shanny, you're not one to talk because Rev's Patreon, I don't really go to his Patreon. I don't really want to see what's on there. It's probably just going to be the merch that looks like it was badly photoshopped. Oh, wait, that's the merch store, which I hope Shanny has autographed pictures of herself in her merch. I would laugh if she tried to sell autographed pictures of herself.
You just want to take everything from everyone, their hard work, and just fucking steal it from them.
That's what he does, Shanny. Hence why he's called Negative Nation. Why his group is called the Negative Nation. Why he had one of his first channels is Negative Reactions. Because he's a negative person. I kept saying this.
And then you calling me opportunistic because I don't like your fucking behavior toward that? Fuck you, dude.
I mean, again, neither of them are in the right here. Both of them are wrong on so many levels. I mean, Negz was wrong. That's good. I mean, as long as you didn't do it, I mean, as far as from what I vaguely understand, it might as well could be just Photoshop or digitalized. It's probably, from what I vaguely understand, the GIF that Negz and Tragic posted on several servers was probably fabricated. Because we all know that Shanny doesn't like you, Renee. I mean, it's been known. She always keeps accusing you of being insane when she's not one to talk, since she is batshit crazy. We all know how much she likes to lie about you and say that you're jealous, because we saw that video where Shanny was making fun of you, Renee, and you made a parody response to that. I'm so yeah, but I am so sorry, Renee. I mean, honestly, it's good of you that you came out with this information, because this shit cannot go on any longer. This shit, I mean, this is just, I understand your pain. I really do. And you are a really good friend. A really great friend. Like, you're like a friend that I known all along, even though we've never met in person. We just know each other on the internet, but I feel like I could have a conversation with you and your husband. And yes, I know you are crazy, hence the name Crazy Renee. But Shanny's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. She's basically delusional. I mean, what kind of person would say that her body is like one giant boob? Does she not know that boobs are also blobs of fat? Granted, again, I keep saying this, some boobs are firm, others are perky. Not all of them are flabby, sagging, and gross like hers. And yes, and then there are those boobs that are made of silicone and saline.
Up here beating my King Kong tits and tearing buildings down.
King Kong tits? That's not funny. That shit ain't funny. How dare you disrespect my opponent? And I don't mean Shanny.
Yeah, your son heard that, by the way.
Oh, okay, that was a low blow on her part. Yes, the connection is unstable. That's because of the weather. I feel your pain, Renee. I really do. I mean, I've basically had issues where I have, that's why I have trust issues with some people. I mean, there are some people who are genuine, and then there are others who just try to use me for just to use me as like some sort of, and this was when I was in high school. I really don't feel like bringing up personal information. But with you, I can get where you're at because I've had this issue before. I mean, hell, even last year when even last year I've had this issue. I mean, then again, I think that was a dick move on their part, but it made me realize, yeah, I really need to change my ways. I mean, I can't keep. Well, that's the thing. I was in high school. And yes, they did try to use it against me. But I've learned my lesson. And yes, they like to banter. Then again, tonight's show was bizarre. I mean, we've got frogs and deep poetry, deep midnight poetry. We got frogs and deep midnight poetry. We got frogs that sound like tonight's show was bizarre. They had a frog that sounded like Morgan Freeman and deep midnight poetry, which was the best show.
I like to beat up on women. Beyond gross.
Here's the deal.
Excuse me, don't you tell me to shut up.
Who's telling her to shut up? Oh, shit. Oh, Oh, Renee, you didn't really miss much on the Geek Room, on the Salt Mine. Renee, you didn't miss much on the Salt Mine. I was referring to the Salt Mine. You didn't really miss much on there. I mean, there was this frog that was freaking Miss Parker out. And we got into a little bit of reading. They got into a little bit of reading Midnight's tweets. An albino Nazi's tweets. It's a yeah.
You shut up.
It was funny. It was funny. I mean,
is that how you are with women in private? Is shut up.
Maybe when I figure out what kind of website Drag got that frog from, the one that was in G-Man stream, the site, I might see if I can get like a Godzilla avatar, that like one of those Godzilla 3D renders. And use that as an avatar for my StreamYard streams.
I'm going to go and say something to you and giggle about it and think that it's okay because you know what?
They support you. And I've always said I don't support them. I just don't treat them like shiza.
Oh, so you don't support me.
Also, again, shout outs to Jules Tells All for putting this compilation together of the whole debacle between Shanny and Negz. It's funny as hell. I mean, they call it a civil war between the two. Some call it the Tard Civil War. Others call it a Lulzcow Civil War. I title it the Lulzcow Civil War has begun.
So we weren't friends or anything. Okay, good to know. So why are you so butthurt?
Between you guys and the harassment you're getting, which now I question everything. I question all.
You question everything because I call you out over harassing someone, being the fact that I don't like harassment myself.
Oh my God, Shanny. Don't kid yourself. You shouldn't be saying shit like that when let's not forget the fact that Shanny did harass people in the past. I mean, she sexually harassed Missy Ann. I mean, she kept sending like these disgusting tweets towards Missy Ann on how she would please her orally. I mean, just reading that would make me want to get a bucket. And just hearing all those videos that directed towards people like Bruce Shepard. I mean, those the Revelina videos where Shanny was taking advantage of a wet brain Jason and took advantage of him mentally, emotionally, and even sexually. I mean, Shanny, you're not one to talk about sexual harassment when you actually sexually harassed a woman online and you sexually abused your husband. So you're not one to talk. Yeah, she did apologize to you, but was she sincere, Renee? Was she really sincere? Again, I kind of have to take Shanny's word with a grain of salt. I mean, I still don't trust her with anything. I mean, I know you guys want to get Shanny and Rev on your show. I mean, and I would like to be there to join in just to get my 2 cents from it, just to get my 2 cents. I mean, I've made videos on Shanny in the past. I have my own. I had the Hamby's Chronicles videos that I do, the ones where I review some of Shanny's old videos from the Fundy archives, including and especially, and not just that, I do review the ones from when Shanny was, and aside that, and Rumor Research Labs videos on the arrest, which is one of my favorite videos. The sound of the roar is music to my ears.
Okay, dude. Rather just play Animal Crossing for the rest of my life and have everyone love.
Then log off and go play Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I do agree. It's up to Draven. If he wants Shanny and Rev to join his stream, it's up to him. I mean, Draven can do what he wants on his channel. I mean, if he wants to invite people on, he can invite people on. At least you and Draven have a steady and healthy relationship, unlike Shanny and Rev. I mean, you've been there for each other through thick and thin, heaven and hell. Oh, really now? I really don't need to know about Missy Ann and Rumor Research's beef. I mean, whatever problems they're dealing they're having with each other is their business. I'm just focusing on one civil war focusing on one civil war at a time. I mean, 1 minute it's just Shanny versus Negz. The next minute it's G-Man versus someone else. And then the next it's Emo versus someone else. But then there's Von Helton versus someone else. Draven. Oh, sorry. I keep mispronouncing it. Draven. Sorry. I keep pronouncing it wrong. Draven. I apologize, Renee.
Me. Eat my cunt, motherfucker.
No, thank you, Shanny.
For Animal Crossing.
I mean, Shanny's not good at Animal Crossing. That's a given. I mean, we've seen videos of her trying to do Animal Crossing. I mean, I don't really play that game. But then again, Shanny doesn't feel like whenever she plays games, it's basically like a pretend enthusiasm rather than actual enthusiasm. Because when you're doing like Let's Plays, you gotta be invested in it. You gotta have emotional investment. But then again, when I play video games, I can't actually speak because I need to concentrate. Otherwise, I'm going to get my ass whooped.
Crossing.
That's what I'd rather do. Fuck you. Then dive into these disgusting issues where you're all
yeah. I mean, Rumor Research, she's funny as hell, Renee. And Missy Ann, she is sweet. I mean, when the Geek Room was reviewing some of Shanny's videos where she was showing her cleavage, her bad cleavage, I said one thing in the chat where I said, Shanny's ruined cleavage for me. And then Missy Ann replied with, you can watch the Morning Wood with me on there. I mean, Missy was trying to cheer me up when I made that comment in the chat about how Shanny ruined cleavage. And I do like watching Missy Ann's impression of Shanny. I mean, not Missy Ann. Rumor Research's impression of Shanny, where she likes to do which I like to call Liquid Shanny, because if you don't know what Liquid is, it's basically a reference to Metal Gear Solid.
bitch made. Exploiting and hurting each other. Fuck you and fuck you again. And you're all being dirtbags to each other. I'm
not being dirtbags to each other. What was I standing up against? People being dirtbags to you and Rev? Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Eerie. Very eerie. I mean, you doxed people. You tried to get people's information. This guy tried to get people's information. But then again, this guy likes to talk about load of shit. I mean, it's funny with all the shit talk and all that shit talking people is one thing, but when you try to harm someone, that's a call for an ass whooping.
Yeah, and then you're dirtbags to other fucking people, dude.
And like I said, when you try to shit talk Renee, I asked if I would defend her, if I was going to defend her, and you try to start shit with me. So I blocked you, Negz, which was a good thing on my part. I mean, I don't need that type of shit in my life. I mean,
Dude, I don't like that.
I stay away from people like him. I stay away from people like Negz. If Shanny and Negz wants to have their little civil war, then so be it. As long as they don't involve anyone else in their own feud. Yeah, he tried to get yours.
Want to be part. I honestly, God, I have lotion in my hair.
I thought it was Vagisil. Because we have.
Oh my god.
And I'm still. You don't. I mean, Renee, you don't have to try to look like Shanny to recreate or parody the arrest video. I mean, Shanny claims to eat like a bird. Shanny always says that she eats like a bird. And most of us don't, some people might not know this, but dinosaurs are an ancestor of modern day birds. So basically, what Shanny actually means is that she eats like a dinosaur. Not saying which dinosaur, but then again, Shanny is big enough to eat an entire dinosaur on her own. I mean, that's a mean-spirited joke, but it's funny. And then again, when you said you try to eat like a horn, like a shoebill, that's basically a modern day dinosaur, aside from the cassowary and even the freaking chicken, which I recently learned that a chicken is a descendant of the T-Rex. So basically, whenever I eat Kentucky Fried Chicken, I'm actually eating Kentucky Fried T-Rex.
I know, it's just such a horrible thing. Oh my god, she has lotion in her hair.
That's not lotion. I'm pretty sure we all know what you use to wash it. I'm pretty sure we all know what Shanny used to wash her hair with. I mean, people who have been around during the OnlyFans thing when the odor blockers with odor blockers.
Oh my god. Dude, you barely wash your hair. Shut up.
Pot calling the kettle black.
What is going on? What is going on?
Forgive me. It's THC lotion, so.
THC lotion. I mean, everything that they buy is THC based. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. I mean, but do you really have to call it THC lotion? Why don't you just call it hemp? Hemp. Does it really have to be THC?
THC lotion. Okay, but maybe you need to cut back on the THC a little.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. Shanny. Weed is bad for you, Shanny. you really don't need to keep smoking weed in your state. I mean, yes, it makes you feel good, but weed is bad for you when you smoke it, not when you use it for other things.
Maybe you should cut back and being a fucking dick. How about that?
Not gonna happen, Shanny. Not gonna happen.
Like, get this stuff.
No.
Get this stuff anyway.
No. I don't spend my money frivolously. I put it in the bank and I take care of my kid.
I'm not gonna say anything about that.
Yeah, that's why you got all that thousands of dollars and you got a new computer, right, bro?
Low blow.
Come on, dude. Or you could be a decent human being and not try to go and give it to everyone around like you did with Renee. You could be a decent human being. You could be better than everyone else. Oh, what a concept. Bad behavior that.
Yeah. I'm not going to say anything about that ever. Again, not looking at Negz' content. It's garbage. And I don't want him going after me. Instead, I'm looking at the video that Jules put out. Because Jules is better. And Jules is funnier. Especially when she and Miss Parker are guests on the show. I mean, again, send some Jules erotica to, I mean, make sure it's tasteful.
BPDs do that you shouldn't be doing.
Just say it. Say it. Dude, I'm from the Midwest and I say my G's sometimes.
Fuck you.
It's like you're completely avoiding the G on purpose.
Or maybe it's just how I talk and you need to get over it, dumbass.
How I talk? No, it's not how you talk, because I don't know anyone from Minnesota, but I don't think they talk like that, where they misuse the G. I don't know anyone from, well, I only know a few people. I don't know that many people from New York, but they don't drop the G. Especially those who are from like Brooklyn, which I highly doubt you're from Brooklyn. I think she's illiterate, or she's just doing that just to, I think Shanny's just dropping the G's just to, like what she said, kind of like how she uses the N-word. She drops the G's just to trigger people. Even though she'll deny it, but
It's toxic BPD behavior.
Yeah.
It is. It is. I have to be as self-aware of my own fucking toxic behavior too. Because I know that little fucking gremlin likes to sneak out once in a while.
Gremlin? What gremlin? Are you using Yandere Dev's terms? Are you stealing terms from Yandere Dev? You don't know who Yandere Dev is. He's the guy who hasn't finished Yandere Simulator. Yandere Simulator. He was supposed to finish up with Yandere Simulator, but because he was an incompetent, lazy bastard, it's unlikely that the game will be finished. And it's never going to be finished. It's just a joke at this time.
Fucking whore.
I know
Pot calling the kettle black.
How to control my emotions. I know.
No, he doesn't.
Do you, baby? Do you really know how to control your emotions when you've literally been stalking Miss fucking Wonderful for like what you say now 2 years?
Why does now, Renee, if you're still in the chat, this might be a sensitive question, but why do you think Shanny doesn't like you? Why do you think Shanny would ever try to like antagonize you or talk shit about you? Was it because of the Soma thing? I mean, you and Draven have talked about Soma on his channel. I mean, it's the studio company that made the Toxic Avenger films. I mean, I know Shanny always likes to say she's better than everyone else, but every time someone who is I guess it comes with Shanny when Shanny sees like another female in her path, she basically goes into complete bitch mode and curses them out. And like what she did with Miss Parker when she was in G-Man stream, like what she did with Jules again in one of G-Man's streams. Every time G-Man tries to bring on a pretty lady or G-Man tries to bring on a girl, like someone who is in leagues with the Dragoons, G-Man always automatically calls anyone who's, I mean, then again, Shanny basically pays G-Man just to speak on her behalf. I mean, why else do you think he's always saying crazy shit? Because, well, it's basically the same shit Shanny says. Like, he's always repeating everything Shanny says. I mean, who's there to believe that G-Man's not going to start referring to himself as Saint Michael? I heard. So it was because she was sexually harassing Missy. I mean, then again, Shanny is not one to talk. I mean, Shanny accuses other people of sexually harassing her. I mean, if Shanny thinks that looking at someone's OnlyFans is sexual harassment, then anyone who pays to see, like, I mean, I think Shanny's OnlyFans is sexual harassment. It might be considered as sexual harassment because it basically it's basically harassing the eyes. All right. Good night. Good night, Renee. Talk to you later. Good night. Sleep tight.
Because she said something that you didn't like? Can you really control those emotions? Because that is some toxic BPD shit, if I've ever seen it.
Pot calling the kettle black.
I like, I can never look at you the same after that.
How will I go on? Me oh my.
Yeah, how will you go on, Negz, when all your people are coming to me and saying you're so hurt by it? You feel
canceled.
So much paid by it.
Dedicated so many hours of my time fighting against that. Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, you became what you talked about.
What you most
You
despise?
became your own worst enemy. And if you don't like that, suck my clit.
Ew.
Now, I've heard some.
Ew. Okay, and here's part 2 of the Civil War. And I'm gonna finish this off with part 2 of the Civil War. Of the Lulzcow. This will be the last video I do. I mean, again, you should subscribe to Jules Tells All. She's funny as hell. And you should subscribe to Burnt Toast. She's awesome.
Now, I've heard something. I don't know if this is true. This is rumor. But apparently.
What the fuck am I looking at? And why is it harassing my eyes?
Apparently, this dude here did revenge porn to his ex-girlfriend and gave the internet all her nudes.
Prove it. Prove it.
That's the type of guy we're dealing with. This dirtbag right here. Oh, I decided to get myself all prettied up and gussied up for him.
Oh, dear Lord. Oh, my God. God damn it, Jules. Oh, my God. That is so fucking hilarious. You're wrong for that, Jules. You're wrong for that. She tried it.
Oh, he tried it.
The problem is, and I'll just
my God, she tried it.
be honest. I think he doesn't like being rejected.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Jules. Oh my God. Oh my God. That was funny. That was funny as hell. Oh dear Lord. Oh. Thank you, Jules. That made me feel better.
And he doesn't like a fellow YouTuber to come out and be like, hey, dude, I no longer like support you because your content is sexist crap. So we're going to do as much as we can right now in reviewing this scumbag's videos. All right, there we go.
Yeah, the reacception. Reacception.
Enjoy this for $4.99 a month. I do 2 members only live streams a week. You get more bang.
No, you don't. You just talk to the same people that are in your streams anyway. You get more bang for your buck. Why? Because you have a members only talking stream. You know what? If I would do something special, I wouldn't be doing the same stuff I do anyway. I guess
Drag has his members only thing. I respect him for that. I really do. He's cool.
I guess the members chat, was basically because it was me and you could get more clout. I mean, look at the views you got you got only 651 views, but that is the no
Pot calling the kettle black.
Intro. The other one, let me go check. The other one that he initially did was...
I don't watch Negz's crap. I don't want to give him any more views than he doesn't
quiet.
need.
I don't want to speak to you right now. The initial one he did got 1.6 K views compared to, the other ones that he gets like 1,000, 800, 700. It's obvious I do good clout. I give out.
Oh my God, Shanny. Don't kid yourself. Don't kid yourself, Shanny. What kind of clout? I mean, we'd get along just fine, even if you claim to be the clout. I mean, well, then again, you are the clout. You've made it clear that you are the clout, Shanny.
Great freaking clout. Look at the performative outrage. 2.5Ks. You're welcome, Negz. You're welcome that I got you fucking money. You owe me money, by the way, for that. But anyway,
you're welcome.
I will stick by that you owe me money. Anyway, all the money you have using my videos, you owe me. Anyway, you owe me a little bit of compensation from what you earn.
I don't make that much money on my channel. I should. I don't know how. Yet. And I say yet because eventually I'll start getting into this shit. Eventually.
Earned from my
Once
work,
I
anyway.
learn how to do it. Once I learn how to do it. Once I learn how to do it, how to monetize my videos.
I know it's been an uneventful day because no one wants to go and talk to you because you're an asshole. A sexist asshole.
Hot calling the kettle black.
You have to cherry pick who you want to, pick on because you can't make your own content by yourself. Or you don't like the numbers your own content gives you, so you have to do the reviews because that's the end thing. What's going to happen when people making their own content is the end thing and you have no creative ideas of your own?
And she decides to have Shanny for crust on.
Shanny for crust? Shanny for crust!
That's the nickname that people gave you because we all know that you're not for Christ, Shanny. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, for God's sake, Shanny, you call yourself an archangel. You call yourself fucking Sandalphon or Sandolphin, and Rev Metatron or Mechatroon, because he's basically a troon at this point.
I can't believe she had her on.
Following her on Twitter, all the people. She's collecting all the trash. She is now official.
So she's trash, but you're not trash.
He's the alpha male, Shanny. Shanny. Negz is the alpha male, hence his name, Alpha Negz. Oh, sorry.
She's got a better.
Oh wait, no, sorry. I was thinking of some other guy who claims to be alpha, who claims to be a real man. I'm a real man. While blasting Breaking Benjamin in his parents' home, surrounded by toys and green eggs and ham. I mean, then again, I'm not one to talk. I mean, but
microphone than you. Let's just be honest. She has a much better professional microphone. You have just a little scummy. What is it? A blue eye, and her background looks pretty. Yours looks American trashy.
That's why I don't do webcam quality anymore because I don't like looking at myself because I don't want to give people the benefit of posting my shit all because I say stupid shit. I don't want to give people the satisfaction. I mean, yes, it makes me sound paranoid, but I'm trying to be safe. Because we all know that I too have I too have trolls who like to fuck with me. And I just laugh it off like it's no big deal.
Or maybe it's because you are a pig.
Then again,
And women don't like piggish men. It could be that. I know, it sucks.
Or it's because he's an alpha male, a real man, but he's more of a beta. But he's more of a gamma. By the way, Negz, you should change your platform to alpha, Negz. Or Negagenesis.
Sucks so bad.
This sucks.
Oh, this live stream sucks that you're doing.
Get it? It's drama. Clickbait. Ass pats and dopamine. But that's not helping the children. You can't.
The only reason why you're doing this charity is so you can go and throw it to people on tax day and be like, see, I put in my charity. You are completely unprofessional in how you talk to women and toward women. And
this is just some trivial bullshit here. But then again, it's Shanny. Anything that Shanny says is trivial bullshit.
It's very like, ugh.
Sit there.
Toward the kids yourself, or are you the only, are you just pushing the charity? How much did you actually provide for yourself? Because I know I've given you a couple grand over the last couple months.
Which you shouldn't have done, because you basically enabled his shitty behavior by, and you basically shouldn't have done that, Shanny. You know, if you knew that he was this person, you shouldn't have aligned yourself with someone like Negz, because honestly, Negz is the type of person who will sell out anyone. We just need to get, like, as a fan of martial arts, I'm gonna say this. As a fan of Power Rangers I used to like the Power Rangers when I was young. We need Jason David Frank to whoop Negz's ass. The Green Ranger. We need the Green Ranger to whoop his ass. I'm going to say it.
So I know that some of that should be going to charity, but it didn't. It went to a new computer and your kids' clothes and a lot to yourself. So I just, what about the children?
Think about the children
with the internet. You don't have the business internet. I'm sorry. That's sad. I hope you freeze like Jack in The Shining.
And is shady and is on some fuck shit.
What about you? You're kind of scammery and shady too.
Well, you're not wrong about that part.
Absolutely.
I mean, you're basically a beggar on the internet. I mean, that's what you are.
Buster. Gotcha. So if you guys like to support this channel, if you're not a member, you can send a super chat for something you'd like to say on the screen.
See, he's all about money. Send me money. Send me money. Send me money.
Shanny for Crust decided that about reviewing OnlyFans was
Ned's BPD dumbass from hell. That's what I'll call you, Mr. BPD from hell.
I call him Alpha Genesis 2.0. And I know I keep bringing that guy's name up, but he's basically irrelevant at this point. God, I hope he's irrelevant. I don't want him resurfacing ever. And I want this guy off the internet too. Scratch it. I want both you and Shanny off the internet, Negz. I mean, I know that's not going to happen, but you really don't want this. You don't want to perpetuate this war. None of you do.
At this point, anything that comes out of her mouth or Red's mouth is bullshit. It is a lie.
Yes, it's bullshit and a lie just because you say it. You think people aren't going to realize that you're the one who's bullshitting?
Hot calling
Get out of here, you stupid fuck.
They are frauds. They are trolls. They live for this stuff.
Oh, I live for this stuff? You're the one who's actually...
Well, actually, you are living for this stuff. You basically crave attention. Negative or positive attention. It's basically your channel is you basically crave attention, Shanny. Negative or positive.
living on the fucking trolling and actually living on the drama. I do other stuff on my channel. I could be playing a game right now than reviewing your stupid ass with you fucking lying about me. I could do better than that.
Being held hostage. And,
oh, my husband now is being... See, now my husband is being held hostage.
He's not wrong, Shanny. You're basically... I wouldn't consider him being held hostage. I would consider him as your pet, Shanny. I wouldn't consider Jason being held hostage. I'd consider him as your pet. I would consider Rev as a pet more than a husband. Because, honestly... I don't consider Rev as like a husband. More like a pet. Then again, I'm not one to judge.
Hostage. Hey, honey, I'm holding you hostage. Yeah. I'm so sorry. I'm holding you hostage up there like Sleeping Frickin' Beauty.
Fucking dead. God damn it, Jules. Don't you mean Princess Fiona from Shrek? Oh wait, no, technically, nah, that's too good of a joke. Wrong character. It's Princess Fiona. You ogress. Should I call Shanny? I don't think I should. Then again.
There you go. That's all I got.
Yeah, that's all you got is bullshit lies, and people are supposed to take you seriously? Playa. And you know your lemon audience are going to believe everything you say because you like to brainwash them into stuff. But some of them are actually smart. Some of them are actually mad at you for what you've done. Oh no, there's my little slave man.
Yeah, prison life is good with this. You know?
Yeah, there's my little slave.
Well, technically, you're not wrong, Shanny. He is your slave. I mean, your boy toy. Then again, you're basically dressed like a dominatrix at this point, Shanny. You try to then again, you basically are a dominatrix. Then again, Shanny, you could be a dominatrix. You could have, Shanny, don't get me wrong. You could have made a mint off of being a dominatrix. You would have made a mint as a dominatrix, Shanny. But then again, honestly, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who get off on. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who like to be dominated by you, Rev included. Why am I suggesting that Shanny should be a dominatrix?
Slave man. Fucking moron. God. If I didn't get my therapy, I would have smacked you by now. I would have smacked you. You're lucky I got therapy.
Like, wait, let me hear that again.
Didn't get my therapy, I would have smacked you by now.
Like when you smacked Rev over like the time when kind of like when you smacked Rev over a Baja Blast with a fetish whip. I mean, like I said, you could have been a dominatrix, Shanny. Missed opportunity, Shanny. You could have been a dominatrix. You could have been a professional dominatrix, Shanny.
I would have smacked you.
I mean,
you're lucky I got therapy. You're lucky.
Because she's gainfully.
Court mandated therapy, Shanny. Doesn't count. Doesn't really count as actual therapy. If it's court mandated therapy, it doesn't count. If it's a therapeutic, I'm sorry, not court mandated therapy. It's a therapeutic docket. And most of the times you basically lied. To the therapists. And most of those times you kind of lie to the therapists.
So what? What are you? You do nothing but sit on the internet. And
like I said, Shanny, you could have made a mint being a dominatrix. Like I said, Shanny, you're dressed for the part. You could have been a dominatrix, Shanny.
Donations from people. Stop digging on her job when your job is... What are you going to do when you don't have the internet? What are you going to do when the internet doesn't exist, Negz?
What are you going to do, Shanny? I mean, we all know how much you like attention. What are you going to do when you're... What are you going to do, Shanny? That's the $1 million question, Shanny. What are you going to do when you don't have the internet? It's not like you can spend time with your kids. We all know that. We all know that's not going to happen.
Oh, see what you've done, Geek Room. See what you've done to my channel. This is your fault, Frankie. This is your fault.
Yeah. Blame the Geek Room.
This is your fault that now there are...
Or it's your fault because you like to get in other people's fucking business, dude.
I'm not going to falter on that.
Like, you seriously want to get deep in their business. Get the fuck away from me, dude. And you know why? Because it's my opinion. And just because my opinion is different than your opinion, you go ahead and tell everyone that I'm a liar because my opinion's different than yours.
Technically, you are a liar, Shanny. You just don't want to admit that you're a liar. I mean, if you admit... I mean, honestly, we wouldn't be here if you were honest. If you were honest. I wouldn't even have a channel if you were honest. I'd be just making crappy compilation videos that get a copyright strike because I use... that get a false DMCA account, a strike because I use copyrighted music and copyrighted images that I found on Google. If it wasn't for you, Shanny, I wouldn't have 100 subscribers. If it wasn't for people like you and all the other Lulzcows, G-Man, if it wasn't for... I wouldn't be here. Thank you, Shanny, for giving
You're
me.
a fucking douchebag.
Shanny is basically. Shanny opens the door. Shanny opens the door for future content creators. I cannot fault her for that. She opens the door for, metaphorically speaking, she paves the way for future content creators to come out of their shells. She paves the way for people to come out of their shells.
Supposed to be canceled just like the rest of everyone else. Because I say so. Because I'm Negz and I am God.
Well, so you finally admit that you're God. Oh, so you finally think you are. So, oh, wait, no, never mind. No, he's more the Genesis. I mean, Negz likes to start shit with people, but you first, Shanny.
Loser, loser, loser. As soon as he saw that crush, you have a crush on me, and that's why you're acting the way you do. Because your little fucking BPD got that rejection thing, and you're like, oh, I can't take it. And your content sucks now because your drive is gone. But you have to do it anyway for the money. And that is hilarious to me. He said I was about to lie my ass out. How are you supposed to know I was about to lie my ass off?
Well, you do it all the time, Shanny. Well, you do it all the time.
If I didn't even say anything, Negz, you know what you were doing? You were manipulating your audience in order to not believe what I was saying. That is a manipulation tactic, sir, and I call you out on that. That is some serious fucked up manipulation tactic there. That's dishonest. That's a dishonest tactic. Tragic.
Kind of like what you're doing with your shit, Shanny.
Sent me that. I showed it to, I said, Jason, I didn't show it to Jason, of course. But I said, Jason, I can't believe what he just did. And I wrote Tragic back and I said, don't you ever fucking give me shit like this again. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Tragic is a
They're
bitch.
passing around.
Tragic is an idiot. He's a creep and a shallow pervert. He's a creep. Tragic is a creeper and a sick fuck.
Women's nudes on YouTube thinking some funny, cute thing. And it's disgusting.
Disgusting.
This is sexual harassment, period.
Yeah, it is.
It was you. You said the N-word in that, like, Pokemon video you did.
You know what I do sometimes when I'm alone at night, Linus? I take the extension cord from the kitchen and I try to David Carradine myself. Yeah, I know it's pretty fucked up. Nigga, you racist.
Prove it. I don't believe you.
Not gonna say anything about that.
Everything you say.
You don't believe me. Really? That's what.
Again, thank you, Jules, for putting that shit in. I don't have to fuck with Negz. I can't. I will never, ever watch Negz content. Ever. Ever. I will never watch his content because it's not that interesting to begin with. It's just him shit talking streams that he just. It's just him shit talking. I mean, kind of like what I do, except he takes it to the extreme.
Why you said on your show, I saw your boobies to Renee. Everyone knows that.
How do you even know that they were hers?
Why?
Sorry for the No. How about you shut up and stop degrading to women if they want to be?
Stop degrading to women, Shanny. English, Shanny. Learn how to English first before you shit talk someone. Learn English first. Learn how to say it right. Maybe people will believe you better.
Be naked or not if you have to pick on them and comment on how they are naked. How about you shut up about that, you fucking chauvinist pig? How about that, Negz? And dealing with skeevy little men like this who have probably little balls because he has to go and pick on women instead of dealing with actual men. Just pig. That's all I have to say. You're a pig. Ugh. Peace and merit.
Again, pot calling the kettle black. I mean, you're not a 10 yourself, Shanny. I mean, then again, I could make a mean-spirited joke, but we all know where this is going.
Turn off the people. I love you guys.
Anyway, that does it for tonight's festivities. I mean, yes, my overall opinion about this whole Shanny Negz thing is it's fucked up. I mean, honestly, it's stupid and unnecessary, and honestly, I really could care less what Negz and Shanny are doing to each other. I mean, if they want to review each other's videos, let them. It doesn't mean they don't bring everyone else down. I mean, even if for the slightest you think that you're better than everyone else, don't involve anyone else in your drama. Keep it to yourself. Anyway, I know not many people came to this. I mean, yeah, I've got some interactions with people, but I just want to say I hope everyone is doing fine. I mean, yes, things are hectic right now with COVID and the winter storms and all that shit. I mean, I pray for your safety. I pray that you're safe. And I pray for you guys. I pray that you're safe. And I pray for your well-being. Anyway, that being said, I hope you guys like this stream. Again, if you want to see more like this, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to join my Discord, the link is in the description below. If you want to support me in other ways, I have a Patreon. You can support me on my PayPal. Links in the description. And links in the description as well. And if you want to, I am at I am at 150 subscribers right now. And I have to say, thank you all at the bottom of my heart. It means so much to me that you would come and support a small channel like mine. And you guys are the reasons why I do these videos. Again, I've made a promise to someone that I was going to get better, and I will get better. And there are signs of improvement, and it's showing, and it's very showing that improvement is key. That being said, thank you all at the bottom of my heart. And I want to give a shout out to people, like I said, again, I like to give a shout out to Crazy Renee, Draven's Crypt, Jules Tell All, Burnt Toast, Black Eye TV, Geek Room, Dragnot Silvas, Missy Ann, Mrs. Parker, Atheist Veteran, DC Media Girl, and many other content creators that I watch and observe and interact with. You guys have been an inspiration to me. Even though we might have a different sense of humor, but still, you guys are freaking awesome. Anyway, that just does it for this stream. Until next time, I'm Rickzilla, and I'll be seeing you guys in the near future. So, peace out, folks, and